In this video, we are going to explain crossover gap using a stock YFZ450 front shock. This picture shows the shock with no springs or spacers on it, so you can get a visual of what it looks like. Underneath the threads, there's a ridge. The spacers will catch on that, and that's where crossover occurs. Here you can see the spacers on the shock body. They move up and down, and when they make it all the way up to that ridge, the tender spring stops movement, and all movement transfers to mainspring. That's crossover. With this tool, we can provide a visual to show when crossover takes place and what it looks like. Here the shock is slightly compressed, and here it's compressed a little bit more. You can see the gap tightening up between the spacer and that ridge. In this picture, the gap is closed all the way, and this is where crossover takes place. Here is a picture that illustrates when the shock is on the bike how you want to measure crossover gap. The top of that spacer to that ridge is the crossover gap when your rider is standing on the pegs, and you need to measure it and make sure it's approximately a 1/4 inch, depending how you want the shock to work, give or take a little bit.